Well, hello there. Here we are with issue 23. So let's have a look. We're going to look at Star Destroyer deployment. That should be a bit interesting. And should provide us with all kinds of interesting details of things. Yavin 4's Masashi Temple. So I believe we talked about Yavin 4 already. Maybe not, but we're going to talk about the Masashi Temple. I feel like we have because I know we talked about one of the Sith that supposedly were on Yavin 4 previously. Now, then, under Secrets of Spaceflight, we'll talk about the life support systems, which is always, needed and helpful. So, we'll have that going for us. And here we are with this issue. And let's go ahead and get our parts out. So part of this, we're going to have to do some painting. And so that'll be important. Let's make sure we get all of our things out here. So we have two sets of screws. We have the black ones. We have the gold ones. We have one of those. And we have one of those. So, yep, we got all of them. And we have our two pieces of framework. Those will probably come in handy, I'm guessing, next issue. And then we have this piece here. So this is the part that we're going to have to paint because it is going to be seen. So need to get some of this painted here. Mildly tempted to do some sanding on that. So I'm going to wash that. Get this over here. I'm going to wash this, and I would paint this, but I don't think it's going to be seen. Maybe it will, but I don't know. I'm not going to paint it. We'll set that off to the side. So I'll get this cleaned up and tape these off so that way it can, when we paint it, it doesn't cover it up. And then we'll come back and get the parts put on. I'm assuming that's what we do. Let's just double check. Yep. So we put on the parts that we took off last time. So we have these cushions here from the last issue. And we're going to put those on. And that should go nice and quick. We got just 4 to put on, and then we have to put a little bit of glue on these so that way when we put this on here, this will fit on just the way it's supposed to by design. And what we'll have to do is make sure that all of those fit into place. It's going to go just like that. So one of the things we'll have to make sure is this one's kind of bowed out. We'll have to make sure we get that glued down really well. And everything else goes in just fine. Perfect. All right. So that will be what we're going to do this time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Oh, I'm just trying to see here how much of these little pieces we'll see. So I think I'll sand these a little bit. I'll have to get some sandpaper, some actual sandpaper and sand these just to smooth them out just a smidge. You can see those there. They're actually indented, but I just want to kind of smooth the whole area around them. And then I'll clean this up and I'll get it primed and painted. And then, well, I'll clean this up. I'll get it masked. Then I'll prime it and paint it. And then after that, we'll be back to work on it. So see you then. Okay, we're back. So I sanded this. I went ahead and did it off camera because I didn't know how long it was going to take. And you can see where I sanded. You can kind of still see where those spots were. I made sure that these ones down here I really kind of got aggressive with. These ones up top, those were more something you were going to see looking in like this. So I didn't need to really spend a lot of time. I got this one here, and there was also one down here that I cleaned up. Like I said, you can still kind of see the outline, but when I drag my fingernail across it, you can barely tell there's anything there. So it's cleaned up enough, I think. Now let's do some masking, and I'll probably do this in the old fast forward motion. So I know Quick Smoke, he had said that he wouldn't mind seeing some of the masking. So that's why I'm going to do a little bit of masking here, and that's no problem. And I think there were some other people that might have wanted to see it. It's not terribly exciting, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. Plus, that saves me having to try to say something entertaining and interesting, which I'm not always that good at, as you guys can probably attest. Well, there we go. So I have it all masked off, everything that I need to have masked off. Now I can go prime it as soon as the, oops, I got a little piece right there. Luckily, I have this right here ready to go. The hair stuck to it. So partway through, I swapped my glasses out and put on my old man glasses. So my reading glasses, and I'm fairly convinced that had I not swapped them out, I would not have seen that little hair. Whether or not I need to pull the hair off, I don't know. But I did it. I pulled it off. Actually, I don't want that folded over, because this part will be showing. This is where I sliced the crap out of my finger. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. Ugh. This is the part that's annoying. Trying to get this masked off. There we go. Ugh. All right. So try to get this masked off so that way I still have a good gluing surface. There. That's going to be good enough, I think. All right. So that's all masked off. This side I don't care if it overlaps because I'm only going to paint up until here with the color, and the whole inside will get painted. That's why I didn't fold this part over, because I don't want to mask this inside part. But this top part is just going to be up through here and then across, because that's probably all you're going to see. So I'm good with that. All right, well, I'm going to go prime this, and with any luck, I'll get it painted tonight, and then we'll go from there. So see you when it's all done. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and get got the painting done here. Let's go ahead and get our masking off and see how that all came out. I mean, if we got a little leakage, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's just save me a little bit of work, really, is all it's going to do. So far, so good. Yep. There we go. We got all the masking off and we're clear to go ahead and start doing some gluing. So let me just get rid of all this masking tape here. And that way I don't have any kind of issues with anything. We'll get some glue out here. And we will be good to move on. There we go. There we go. Oops. And for these ones, when I'm putting them on, I'm pushing them as far up as I can because I want to make sure that I have plenty of clearance there. What's your clearance, Clarence? I don't want there to be any issues because once these are glued, it'll be a big pain to get them unglued. So push them to as far down as I possibly can. And that way, like I said, I got plenty of clearance up there. So far, so good. I don't anticipate running into any problems here. Be more when we go to put the two together, I think, where if we're going to have problems, that's where we're going to see them. Oops. Come on. It's even at Christmas. Tried to glue the stupid thing to my finger. Alright, there's that. Let's just do a quick dry fit. Make sure everything's going to fit in here as expected. And it is. So this part here I can put the glue on after the fact. The rest of this along this backside will have to have the glue put in. We're going to need more glue. There we go. Alright. So we're just going to try to do this as quickly as we possibly can. So just going to put little dabs all along here. And then we'll put some there. The backside there. Backside here. Backside here. And right there. Okay. Alright, let's just hold this down until that glue takes hold. The good thing is we won't see this side where the seam is. And all of these are in their proper holes. So we're good to go there. Now we can just put a little dab of glue there. And sorry about that. Had to cough. There's that. Alright, last step. Apparently that wasn't it. Okay, last step is going to be putting this ring on. There we go. The ring is on. And that is what we're going to see. So like I said, I'll probably touch these up because you'll probably be able to see down there. I'm guessing anyway. So I'll touch these up. So I'll do that off camera. I can just use this. So let's have a look and finish this out right. Helps if we get the right one. There it goes. It tells us to put it all together. And it says you can test fit them together, but it says do not join the two sections yet. They will be held together with screws, the hole for one of which is indicated here. So there's a screw hole that goes on top, and there's two on the bottom. But it says you can test fit it, but don't put it together permanently. And that's what you're going to be able to see. So you won't get to see the whole thing, so it doesn't look like I'm really going to need to paint this part. That part will be hidden. So I'm good to go there. Well, that is all of issue 23. Next time in issue 24, we're going to get some more hull plating, some more framework, all the accoutrements that go with the framework. And so I'm guessing we're going to be doing some framework next time. So that is everything for issue 23. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you watching, and may the force be with you always.